So now exercise 3 is related to the logical expressions as well as Boolean functions. So logical expressions are mainly used to get the conditions and give some output. Okay. So like whether, equal, not equal, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. So now Boolean operations are those things you can go for adding something. Okay. So here not, and, or, XOR. Okay. So now if you consider the logical operations, that is what equal to. Okay. So it is mainly used to compare the data whether the given data are equal or not equal. Okay. So now to get the equal, so you need to go for equal sign. So that is what A1, A2 equal to B2. That is what if you gone for numbers, then it is going to check the numbers. Okay. So let us see here. So I got two values here. So A2 and B2, I need to compare here. So both are 51, both are 51. Then what is what? A2 is equal to B2. Okay. So next not equal to, so you need to go for two signs. One is on left hand side lesser than, another one is side greater than. So now it is going to determine two values are not equal. So that's what 48 is not equal to 51. 48 is not equal to 51. So next one is what? It is a greater than. So now you can use these operators along with the some other conditions. Okay. So let us go for, you calculated some amount, now you want to compare it some other value. So then you go for using the operators here. Okay. So next greater than, similarly less than. So just observe here, compares two values are equal if true. That is what? Equal to sign. Okay. So next not equal determines two values are not equal. So third one is greater than. So it is what a symbol compares one value is greater to another value. Okay. Similarly less than, so which is going to compare value of 2 and which is going to give the lesser value. Okay. So next greater than or equal to, compare first value is greater than equal to another value. So next is less than equal to, so that is what compare one value is less than or equal to the another value. Okay. So here in formula bar you just observe here, we took two cells here, one is A2 cell, another one is a B2 cell. So in that way I gone for comparing the values. Okay. So coming to the Boolean operations here, so Boolean operators in Excel we have four Boolean operators or functions not, or, and XOR. Okay. So now you just observe the operator not. So not is what? ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ಬರು? So not, basic of this function is to return a reverse result. Whatever the argument is, this will return the reverse value of that argument. Okay. So when you say not equal, okay, when you say not equal, it's going to reverse back the opposite value. Okay. Next one is and. So this compares all the arguments, and if all the arguments are satisfying, then it is going to return the true. Okay. So otherwise it is going to return false. Or if any arguments satisfy the return value will be true, but if all the arguments are dissatisfying, then it is what? A false. Okay. Next XOR, it is known as exclusive OR. Suppose if you are comparing two arguments, in two arguments, if any one argument is correct, then it is going to give the true value here. That is what it is going to say, it is a true. If both arguments are true, then it is going to give the value as an false. So now coming to the exercise. So you have noted here, based on the data range, decide the parameters like good or bad using logical expressions. So now more than 30% sale as good and less than as a bad. So now what is the condition here? So condition is if the stock is sold out of a 30 percentage, then you can say it is what? Remark is good. Okay. If the stock is sold out less than 30 percentage, then it is what? A remark is bad. Right? So now can you write the condition? Can you write the condition? Now remark is what? It is good or bad. So you can calculate, you can get the value based on different criteria. Okay. So what else? Instead, if you are getting difficulty to get the conditions, result logical conditions, you can calculate here 30 percentage of the stock. Okay. So now sold out is 1050, in stock is 2000. Now 2000 into 0.3, how much? ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತದೆ 2000 into 0.3 ಅಂದರೆ you are going to get it is at 600, right? Now you can compare this 600 with the sold out value. Okay. Now if whether sold is greater than 600, then you can say it is what? A good. If sold out is less than 600, then you can write condition here it is what? A bad. Clear? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಮೋರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 30% ಸೇಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಗುಡ್. ಹೌದಾ? ಇಲ್ಲೆಷ್ಟದಾವ ಬನಾನಾ? 2000 ಅದಾವ. ಹೌದಾ? 2000ದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀನೀಗ 30% ಅಂದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸೇಲ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು? 2000ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂಗೆ 30% ಬರಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸೇಲ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು? 2000 into 30 divided by 100. How much you got? You got a 600. If sold out is greater than 600, then remark is what? Good. Correct? If, let us check out here, it is how much? ಇದೆಷ್ಟದ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ? ಎಷ್ಟದ? 300 into 30%, 90. Now how much you have sold here? Mango 150. It is a good? Okay. I think you are going to get all as a good. Okay? I think you are going to get all as a good. So let us reduce some value here. Make it as a 50. Correction ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. It is what? 80. Now this one is what? 90. So now based on the calculations, you are going to get this as a good. This one is also good. Now this one is a bad. This one is a bad. So now this one is what? Equal. Okay. You can say it is what? Good or bad. You can say good here because you achieved 30%. If it is less than 30%, then it is what? A bad. So now here also it is what? Good. So now here also it is what? Good. Right? Okay. How to write the equations? How to write the equations? Now conditions are 3 here. One is you need to check out 30%. Then you need to compare that value, 30% value, to say it is a good or it is what? A bad. So as usual, you open an Excel. So type the data So now I will remove these remarks. Now let us see equations here. Equal to, okay. So now this is what, it's a 30%, okay. So now whether it is greater than or equal to this one, okay. So now it is what, giving false. Let us put it in a bracket. It is giving a false, okay. So actually now we can 600 is greater than or equal to 1050. Normally it is correct. Howda? But illen torsa ide false torsa ide. Let it be. So now just I am going to drag here. Just I am going to drag. Now you got two values here, true here. Two values or three values as a true. Right. Let us see what is the definition of greater than or equal to. Compare first value is greater than equal to another value. Okay. So as it's gone for comparison, so it has given a value as an false. Now let us check some more value. Let us put here it is a 600 exactly. It is giving true. Okay. You got a comparison true or false based on the condition greater than or equal to. Right. So now what is your condition? You need to check out the value and you need to say whether it is good or bad. Okay. It's good or bad. Now as I said, if you are getting confusion to write the complex equation, you just calculate the 30% value. Okay. So before that one, I will just put here 30% value. Okay. 30% of sale. Right. So equal to this into 0.3. If I drag here, you got a 30% value. Right? You got a 30% value. Now you can go for comparison of this value which is solved out. With solved out using condition if. Using condition if. Now let us observe here. If, so now logical value is this one. So whether this is greater than to this one, if it is a yes, then it is what a good, else it is what bad. Right? What it is giving? Bad. But actually good of it. So let us check condition. F2 is greater than C2. Tappala. Whether 600 is greater than 1050? No. So now it has to be what? C2 is to be greater than F. You got a good? Got a good? Clear? Now you can include the values also. You can include the equations also. So now what is the equation? So now C2 is greater than or equal to D2 into 0.3. Instead of going for another column, I just added equation here only. So what is the equation? If C2 is greater than 30% of the in stock value. Is equation clear aayega? right? You just observe here, if C2 is greater than D2 into 0.3, it is good, else it is what, a bad. Clear? Equation now. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ನಾವು, ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಸೇ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಆರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು, ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್? It's a good. You just observe here. As we gone for greater than or equal to, this condition has been changed now. If we say only greater than, it is going to come to bad. Let us check out here. It comes to bad, right? Clear aita? Okay. So second exercise, you need to check out these two conditions using the XOR function. So what it says, if any one condition is a true, it is going to give the remarks as a true. If any one condition is if both of the conditions are true, then also it is going to give the condition as a false. If both conditions are false, then also it is going to give the condition as an false. Okay? Now let us see. By general, now 1 is greater than 0, 1 is greater than 0, yes, 2 is greater than 9, no, 2 is greater than or equal to 3, no, 5 is equal to 6, no, 5 is less than or equal to 4, 7 is greater than 6, 2 is greater than 4, 3 is less than 4, 4 is less than or equal to 3, 2 is greater than 1, 2 is greater than 1. So I think we need to change this condition, problem definition. Let us see. Equal to XOR this. Let us check. I think we would get the conditions because name, it is giving name. Okay, so how we can modify this one? ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು? ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕೀಗ. ಅಲ್ಲೇನಿದಾವಲ್ಲ 1 is greater than 0, ಅವನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು? ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು? ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಒಬ್ರು ಐಡಿಯಾ ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. Okay, now we can go for checking with conditions. Okay, now 1 0 2 3 5 4 2 4 4 3, right? Condition 1 check ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು, ಹೌದಾ? Condition 1 I am checking. So here, so this is greater than this one, 1 is greater than 0, it is a true. Now let us condition check here. Equal to 2 is greater than or equal to this value, it is a false. Okay, next check out condition here. Equal to this is less than or equal to this one, false. Correct? 5 is not less than or equal to 4. Next, 2 is greater than 4. False. Now let us check out here. 4 is less than or equal to false. ಆ ಕಡೆ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚೆಕ್ ಆದವಾ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್. Now let us check out condition 2 here. Let us check out condition 2. 2 9 5 6 7 6 4 3 2 1. Let us check out condition. So now 2 is greater than false. What is this condition? So 5 is equal to 6. It is giving error message. Yes. Okay. Now 7 is greater than 6. Let us check out. Equal to 7 greater than 6. True. Okay. Equal to 4 is less than 3. Okay. Now 2 is greater than 1. Now you just observe here. True, false, 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 true, false, true. Now let us check out conditions. X over this comma this. I think somewhere I am making mistake. Let us check it. Name. Let us to get so now can you put the formulas? Let us put formulas in XOR. Okay. So now let it be. You just observe what is the formula here. B25 is greater than or equal greater than C25. Is the formula na? Condition 1 ಗೆ. Yes or no? Okay. Next. So here second condition is what? 2 is greater than or equal to 9. So here we have a 2 we have a E25 greater than F25. Somewhere we are making mistakes. So you do one thing, you just complete